Hey guys, welcome back to another anime figure review. Today we have another figure in the Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid series, a Nendoroid of Kobayashi herself. On the front of the box we have a picture of the figure, the product number, and a large window showing off the figure and accessories. On the back of the box we have a few pictures of Kobayashi in different poses, as well as a ton of warnings about small sharp parts, and even a small diagram on how to swap the faceplates. More pictures of the figure decorate the sides of the box. Nendoroid figures are easy to remove from the bottom with the little advertisement here, easily removing the cardboard flaps out of the way to take out the entire plastic tray. Like most Japanese figures, we do have sheets of plastic protecting the paint on the figure by separating the areas that might rub against each other during shipping. They are easily removed by taking the figure apart. Kobayashi is a lonely office worker, living her stressful life, who one day needed to take a break, accidentally had too much to drink, and ended up in the forest of Japan after forgetting to get off her train stop home. It's here where she ended up meeting Tohru by saving her from the impaled sword stuck in her. Unknown to a drunken Kobayashi, by saving the dragon's life, Tohru swore a life debt to Kobayashi. Now Kobayashi's life has been opened up to all the other dragons, curious about our world, while Kobayashi acts as their guide to all these new dragons appearing in our world. Kobayashi is presented here in her standard office clothing, matching both the anime and manga of the series. Let's take a look at the details of the figure. Kobayashi's iconic expressionless face is used here, giving her that bored, uninterested look, especially with her small eyes compared to the rest of the characters. A small frown and a point for her nose detail the face, along with large strands of pink hair cut in a short style. Taking a look at the back, we can see the rest of the pink hair combed to the back and tied into a ponytail with a few large strands. A white shirt and yellow tie are worn casually, with small details like a pocket, collar, and small wrinkles. Over at the back we have more wrinkles in the dress shirt, along with a small socket at the back to use with the stand. The arms are mostly featureless and cartoony looking, with only a few wrinkles in the sculpt and a tiny hand. Green work pants finish up the look with brown dress shoes. Small wrinkles, sections for the articulation, detail the otherwise simple outfit of Kobayashi. Let's take a look at the articulation. We have a head that can bend up and down and rotate, but not a lot of range for such a large head. The ponytail at the back does rotate and bend up and down. Shoulders that rotate, being blocked by the head. Rotating elbows. And a wrist that also rotates. Now the waist does have rotation, but the shape of the clothing prevents it from doing so. And we have thighs that slightly bend forward and back with a bit of rotation. Nendoroids have an anime-style chibi look to them that stand just under 4 inches tall. Here we have a 6-inch Hasbro figure to better gauge the difference. Next to a Figma that run on the smaller side of the 6-inch scale, or usually are non-scale, we can get a better idea of what to expect. Next to a Funko Pop, the closest thing similar in size, just slightly larger overall. And the more common style of figure are the pop-up parade figures. While they are non-scale, it just goes to show what it would look like if these characters would ever get their own figures in this style. Starting off for the accessories, we have Kobayashi's glasses. To install the glasses, you pop off the hair out of the figure's head. It will have 2 small grooves into the sculpt that the small glasses can fit into. Reinstalling the hair with the glasses completes the look. We have a few faceplates, starting off with a grumpy expression, and an open mouth shouting drunk face. To swap out the faceplates, you first remove the front hairpiece. This allows you to get to the original plate and slide it out. You then slide in the new plate back in, and then place the hair back, completing the look. We have a pair of arms bent at the elbow, this one with a grasping hand, and the other arm with a flat open palm grabbing hand. You can remove the installed arms by easily pulling them off and then swapping in the bent arms. We have a small black laptop that actually opens up. The laptop easily slides into the flat palmed hand, supported with the other hand. We have a small sake bottle with Dragon Slayer written on it. Using the grabbing hand, the sake bottle fits right into it and holds on pretty well. A small black shoulder bag with a strap. And to easily attach the bag to the shoulder, we have small strips of double-sided tape. The instructions do mention using the strips to attach to the strap of the bag to the shoulder. Instead of using the strips of tape, I'd much rather attach the strap to the grasping hand. It holds on into place fine without the tape. We have a clear square base with holes to attach the arms into, and the arms for the base that has 3 points of articulation, and the head that detaches to attach to the figure more easily. Attaching them all together holds the figure in place very securely, and is even strong enough for a floating pose. And we have a spare neck joint. It's about time that we have the main character of the show, Kobayashi. She finally appears as a Nendoroid. I mean, the show is named after her. Matching all the other charming points in the anime and manga, Kobayashi definitely gives off the same vibes we have come to know and love. There is not much difference between the manga and anime style, but the chibi look of the Nendoroids definitely fits the anime style a bit more, giving the characters a more smooth appearance than in the manga. The resemblance to the character is perfect, it represents the look of Kobayashi very well. And hopefully with the release of Kobayashi, we will have a small chance of getting the rest of the cast. While we do get a few extra faceplates, my only complaint is that there is no smiling face, as those are rare moments in the story where Kobayashi is happy, and usually big scenes that I would love to recreate. We have some nice accessories to pose with as well. The iconic Dragon Slayer sake is a great callback to when she first met Tohru, and her office supplies are some accessories that she's usually always seen with at her work. Maybe down the line Good Smile will make a casual version of the Dragon Maid figures as well. The included double-sided tape was weird to me. I feel like it's a cheap way to get the bag to stay on, and they should have designed the bag to either fit properly on its own or simply included a hand for it like how Elma has for her bag of food. It just doesn't feel good applying strips of tape to these figures, especially when I'm going to be reposing them over and over. It's been a quite long journey into the Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Nendoroid series. And while Kobayashi would make a great point to stop, there are just so many characters that would make great figures, especially the popular dragon Lukoa. Just like all the other Dragon Maid figures, it's extremely rare that we get figures of the show, especially in their normal clothing. And these Nendoroids are a great alternative to the few and rare statues out there. While the release of the Dragon Maid figures is slowing down, it's up to another season of the show to revitalize more figures to be made. It's definitely a must-have figure for collectors of the show. While Kobayashi is the main character of the show, the other characters are definitely more popular, making this figure a perfect as an accessory for other characters, especially Tohru. It feels like if you get one, you have to get both. Alright guys, that's it for this review. Leave a comment letting me know how you like this figure, subscribe or share this video with your friends to help out the channel.